Yes, I'm on page 370, Commissioners.
And then if you could just read 2.3.
Then 2.3 reads as follows. The applicant should not interfere or communicate with the state witnesses mentioned in the indictment.
Thank you.
Thank
Now,
you, Commissioners.
thank you, Witness A. Witness A, you testified earlier about the, in paragraph 116 of your statement about the fact that the far-reaching consequences of the judge having found that exceptional circumstances existed in this bail appeal. Can you elaborate on what you're referring to? If you go to page 38 of your statement, and it's at paragraph 119 when you deal with the second arrest, Molefe's second arrest, bail application and appeal.
Yes. So does it mean that I go and read the 119 into the record?
You can if you want to, or you can address us, but whichever you prefer.
Oh, yes. Now it says on paragraph 119 on page 38, on the 21st of July, Molefe was arrested for the November 22 murder of DJ Opa John Sefuka, known as DJ Somebody, with Sandy Lemiers and Walter Mukwena. On the 6th of August 2025, Molefe applied for bail, and the application was heard before Magistrate Boshoff at the Alexandra Regional Court. The proceedings were televised. The transcript of the bail proceedings that justified his release in the interest of justice. Molefe's counsel argued that it had only been 3 weeks between Molefe's release on bail and his rearrest, and since there were no changes in circumstances during that period, the same exceptional circumstances that acting judge president in the bail appeal found existed then still exist when Molefe was arrested on the 21st of July 2025. On that basis, he submitted that Molefe had met the requirement of exceptional circumstances. This argument was relied on by Molefe's counsel repeatedly throughout. However, Magistrate Boshoff was not convinced, and he refused Molefe's bail application. However, on the 10th of October 2025, Molefe was successful in yet another bail appeal in the High Court, and he is current out on bail as we are speaking today.
Thank you, Witness A. Commissioners, that transcript of the bail proceedings appears at CJC 4.9 at page 372 to 455. Th- 372 to 455. Thank you.
Let's finish the witness, please.
I'm indebted to you, Commissioners. Witness A, can we then go to page 40 of your statement? Are you there?
I am the Commissioners.
Now, this deals with the media briefing of the 6th of July, 2025 by General Mkwanazi. You express your personal views of how that media briefing has impacted your life as a police officer. If you could just tell us more about that. If you prefer to read, you may do so. If not, you can express yourself as well.
Yes, Commissioners, and thank you for the opportunity once again. This will be now page 40 and paragraph 124, and then it will deal with the what occurred or what happened on the 6th of July 2025. And then this is where General Mkwanazi made a brief or a public announcement about the issues that the police or the state was facing. And then maybe I can just read it into the record. Paragraph 124 says, I have been asked more times than I care to remember how I feel about General Mkwanazi's media briefing of the 6th of July 2025. In my opinion, the media briefing was the best thing that could have happened to SAFT because it unrooted a lot of things that were not spoken about and brought out things that were hidden. The public has made aware of the challenges that we as investigators, ordinary, honest officers face when all that we are trying to do is our job. As an ordinary policeman, not a general or a commander, you feel that you do not have the authority or capacity or courage to speak out against these things for fear of retaliation. It has also made our families to appreciate what our jobs entail and the challenges that we face. I am grateful to General Mkwanazi for that media briefing because I have no doubt that had it not been for that briefing, the internal pressure of witness B and me to compromise the investigation would have gotten worse, and the investigation, as the investigation progressed, and the trial date got closer.
Thank you.
And the conclusion.
Go ahead, witness A. Sorry, witness A, we're losing you again. Witness A? Can you try again?
Continue with this investigation.
Witness A?
Yes, Commissioners.
Okay, can you hear us now?
I can hear you now.
We lost you after you said conclusion.
Yes, saying in conclusion, I am here today with my life change in ways that I could never have predicted simply for doing my job, a job that I had been wanted to leave more than once, multiple times in fact. I was wanted not to continue with it, and I am sure if I had gone to my commander and said the stakes are high, I would have been released from the investigation. But what do we say to the families who have lost their loved ones?
Witness
and then
A?
who dependent to the police like myself to get to the closure. because it will then mean that they will have no one to turn to if it is us that are running away from the pressure that we are facing.
Witness A,
Yes, Commissioners.
can you hear us?
I can hear you, Commissioners.
Okay, can you just continue from, I was warned not to continue on 127?
I was saying, yes, I was saying I was warned not to continue with this investigation, and I am sure if I had gone to my commander and said that the stakes are too high, I would have been released from this investigation. But what do we say to the families who have lost their loved ones and depended on us to bring the murderers to book? Who will investigate these matters if we all choose to leave when the stakes got too high? I have been told that this investigation is dangerous and I am going to die. This is true. But if I had to do it all over again, I would. If I had received that call on the 17th April 2024, telling me to go to an active crime scene in Bramley, but if I do my life, but if I do my life
Witness
at
A,
risk, I will be in a safe house. I will do it again if I knew that it would make a difference in other people's lives. Even if the safe house options was not in place, I would still do it all over again. I have met the families of the victims, and and when I speak to them, they are grateful for the work that we are doing as a team, even those families where arrests have not yet been made. They appreciate that someone is working on the case to bring justice for their loved ones. The satisfaction of knowing that I am working, I am making a difference.
Witness A, are you okay? The witness is asking for a minute, Chair.
Let's adjourn. You'll let us know.
My apologies, Commissioners. Witness A, are you there? Witness A, you're muted if you're there.
Yes, Commissioners, I am here. And sorry for disturbance in that part.
No need to apologize, Witness A.
Do you want
yes,
to
I was.
proceed?
Yes, Commissioners, I was at the part of saying what the address by General Nkwanazi meant to me. And then I was saying it meant a lot because it was putting the problems that we are facing as a country or as the police in particular in a public domain. But more so, I think it meant a lot to the people and the communities and then the families of the people that have passed on in the hands of the criminals, killed by means of guns or violence that we are seeing in the country. I have met, I'm saying this, me and the team, countless of people who say, who tell us how grateful they are about the work that the police is doing. Not only this team, there is countless of other police members that are actually doing great job outside there, but they are not seen because they are not fortunate to be like us today, to be in the media, to have their cases spoken about in the media. But we know because we meet with them, we see with them at courts, we know what they are doing. They're doing far greater than we are doing. And then they also are members that always give us encouraging words to say, colleagues, we see what you're doing. You are giving us courage to put more efforts to what we are saying. What actually made me to be a little emotional was that there was a case that I didn't really talk about because I don't really want to touch on it too much. There is a member of ours that we worked very closely with when I joined organized crime Gauteng, that was brutally killed for doing his job. And then I think, even though I didn't communicate with his family, I will just have to mention his name. His name was Sergeant Ndlovu, and then he was killed for investigating one of the cases that were referred to be of serious nature in Soweto. And then he was gunned down for doing that investigation, and then we hoped maybe that we will see the people that killed him being brought to book, but to this day we haven't heard anything about that case. And then when this thing happened to us last year, I was thinking about the situation that happened to him, to say we are going to be in the situation that he found himself in. So that's all that I really wanted to say in my conclusion, Commissioners.
Thank you, Witness A. And then if you could just for the record read 129 and 130.
129 is saying that I will do this again even in the next life. That is now means if I'm giving the situation like this, but knowing that it will make change or it will bring answers to the families of the lost people, I will do it again. And then finally, paragraph 130 says, may I say in conclusion that if change does not happen, and if it doesn't happen soon, we are doomed as a nation. I hope that my evidence before this commission in the face of real and present danger to my life will contribute to a change police service, or at the very least, the beginning of a positive change to the police service and the country as a whole. Thank you, Commissioners.
Thank you, Witness A.
Before you do. In Witness A, in that paragraph 128, you have a last sentence that I think you should read into the record to the public.
The last sentence read as thus: the satisfaction of knowing that I'm Oh, yes, Commissioners.
Yes, I was saying that last sentence in your paragraph 128, perhaps you should read it for the public to finally hear your position on your work.
That will be the last sentence. It says the satisfaction of knowing that I am making a difference, no matter how small it is unexplainable.
Thank you.
Thank you, Commissioners. Thank you, Witness A.
Witness A, in paragraph 108 of your statement at page 34, do you want to please go there?
Yes, Commissioners.
Are you there?
Paragraph 108.
108, yes. Page 34 of your statement.
I am there, Commissioners.
Yes, the very first sentence. I'm going to say what I'm going to say in relation to the bail appeal, Mr. Molife's bail appeal, the first bail appeal. You mentioned the name of the judge there in the very first sentence of paragraph 108. But what I also want to add is that the name of the judge is a matter of public record. It appears at the very first page of the judgment, and it also appears on the cover page of the appeal proceedings before the judge. Is there a reason perhaps why you have not mentioned the name of the judge? I'm asking because we, and I in particular, have asked you, where you talk about a person or someone and you do not mention the name, we have asked you, or as I say, I in particular, have asked you, who is the person? Or are you willing to tell us who the person is? Maybe paraphrasing, of course. And then you would either give us the name of the person or say that you are not willing to give us the name of the person for reasons that you would then give. So in this instance, have you deliberately left out the name of the judge?
Chair, I don't know if I'm following correctly. Will that be on 108?
Yes, in your statement, the name is there,
Yes.
108, the very first sentence. But in your,
Yes.
in your testimony here today, and I hope I'm not making a mistake, in your testimony here today, you did not mention the name. So it's in that context that I'm asking the question that I've just asked.
Oh, now I understand. I understand the chair. I think it was not a conscious decision that I took that I will not mention the name, because the name of the judge is of public knowledge. Maybe I just didn't realize that I'm not mentioning the name. And my apology for that, Chair.
Then for the record, please give us the name.
The name of the judge will be Acting Judge President Lidwaba.
Thank you, Witness A.
Thank you, Commissioners.
Thank you, Chair.
That's it for this witness.
We'll be ready at 9:30 tomorrow, won't we be?
Yes, Chair, we will be.
Let's adjourn and resume at 9:30 tomorrow.